Hello friends, followers and channel members, welcome to another video here in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and today's video is all about the Airbus A330. Yes, it is another Airbus, but there's been some amazing developments over the weekend regarding the A330 from Headwind Simulations. We've got a preview look at their amazing new cockpit coming up, but we've also had some interesting news regarding a new A330-900 Neo soon to be released for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now, the Headwind A330-900 Neo has been around for the Flight Simulator for quite a while now, based heavily on the fly-by-wire electronic systems, and of course the A330 is essentially the bigger brother to the A320. So all of the flight deck looks very similar. All of the way the logic of the aircraft operates is again very similar to the A320 family. So if you're familiar with the A320, then this is a great aircraft to fly if you want to do more long haul flights. Using the systems then created by the amazing fly-by-wire team, the Headwind A330-900 is a fantastic freeware aircraft, but one of the big things that I suppose has held it back from being a true A330 is of course the flight deck. Whilst it is sort of 80% exactly the same as the A320, there are a few subtle differences, and the Headwind team have now pushed this project towards the next level in heavily modifying and creating a realistic A330 flight deck to take us to that next level of immersion. Now, what you can see on your screen here at the moment is the start of that work in progress, and the biggest thing of course that is the difference between the A320 and the A330 is the third McDo down in the pedestal. Well, that is now in position, and yes, you can interact with it. It works exactly the same as the first officers and the captain's McDo, so it's great to see that we're already getting a much more realistic feel to flying this A330. Remember though, however, that this is a preview look at this flight deck. It is not yet currently available for download, and that is because several things in this cockpit aren't yet operational. If we have a look over here at the first officer's side, for example, the brightness knobs, just looking at the navigation display, etc., they're actually missing because the team are obviously still rendering these, working on these, because they want everything to look fantastic, which the work behind the scenes going in by the Headwind team at the moment really seems to have ramped up. They've now also reached out to real-world A330 pilots and technicians to come along on board to help them push this project to the next level in making this A330 as realistic as it can be. Very much akin to the way the fly-by-wire team did with the A320. So there really are exciting times ahead for this project at the moment, as it is well and truly underway to become something even more amazing than it already is. If you haven't flown this aircraft already, then do me a favor, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you are yet to try this, and more importantly, then come back after you've tried it. Let me know how you found this. It's installed via the Headwind installer, which is linked in the video description down below for you to check out. Now, of course, the A330 from Headwind isn't the only A330 that is planned for release for Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're all aware that Aerosoft currently have a commercial level A330 in the pipeline for the simulator to be released. Now, I believe that this was meant to be released this year, although things have happened at Aerosoft which, unfortunately for us, seems to have pushed the development in this aircraft back a little bit. It seems to have gone rather quiet on the media side there from Aerosoft, but I'm still very much looking forward to that, because that is a classic A330 that they are looking to release, the A330-300 series, not the Neo as the Headwind Simulations is. That said, however, there has been another development in the last 24 hours. Shock development or not, I'll let you guys decide. But it seems now that LatinVFR, after releasing a payware version of the A320 family, all of the 18s, 19s, 20 and 21s, they are now turning their attention to the Airbus A330. And yes, it's an A330-900, so this is going to be in direct competition with this amazing freeware A330 from Headwind. There is of course one big caveat, and that is the LatinVFR A330 will be available on the marketplace, opening this up to the Xbox market, which of course the Headwind sadly wouldn't be. Not only are LatinVFR releasing an A330, but also coming soon is a much sought after A340. Now of course the A340 not really flown so much nowadays, the 4-engine jet, which is obviously not the most fuel efficient jet in the skies, but it is still used, and I know plenty of sim pilots out there have been looking for an A340 to come to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Could this be the answer? Well, I'd love to know what your guys' thoughts on this release or upcoming release from LatinVFR is, because the A320 default A320 and A321 that they released, I trialed them out here on the channel, and I had to say that I really wasn't over impressed. However, there then became a mod available which threw in the fly-by-wire technology from the amazing A32NX and popped that into the LatinVFR's A320 and A321, etc. And that then became amazing. Again, a link to that mod is available in the video description down below. And I really enjoyed flying the LatinVFR A321, but only when I had the fly-by-wire electronics in the aircraft to make it realistic. It might be then that the A330 from LatinVFR might be pretty much akin to their default A320, which not overly impressed with from a complete realism point of view. So does that mean then that someone is going to create a mod and bring in the Headwind A330 simulations into the LatinVFR A330? To be honest, I really don't see the point in that. The Headwind A330 is just phenomenal as it is, so the LatinVFR A330 on a PC console I don't think stands to gain much weight. The A340 of course might be another matter altogether though, as there are no currently good A340s available with realistic flight dynamics. So time will tell, but yes, an interesting announcement, more Airbuses coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'd love to hear what you guys think on all of this and the possibilities, not just with the LatinVFR news announcement, but also how you're enjoying the Headwind A330 and all the work that they're currently doing. I think they can't be praised enough. It's great to see this aircraft developing the way it is, and of course, as I previously said, the future of this project looks really good and exciting. Definitely looking forward to flying this aircraft live for you at some point very soon. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please don't forget to leave a like. Of course, you can also support the channel now using super thanks further if you wish. And of course, if you are new to us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss any future video content and of course our live streams. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all again very soon. Bye bye.